Well. What's going on, family? It's good to be here. Good to see all of you. Definitely a good amount of folk already chiming in. I see comments coming in. Micah Flemings, what's good? Seesaw Studios, what's going on? I saw Sharona and David Hunt even before we went live.
So I hope they're still on.
Pretty cool. Yeah. That is pretty cool. Hope you guys are still there. Hope you guys are hanging out with us tonight. Man, tonight is our season finale.
Yes. And we are streaming on multiple platforms.
So for wherever you are watching from, whether you're watching on my YouTube channel
or my YouTube channel.
No.
My Facebook.
Yes, correct. Yes. Hey, BT, what's going on? BT says, "What up, fam?" See, this is what happens.
That's cool.
So here's what we want to do. We want to make sure you guys come on over because you see. Okay, there's two websites on the screen right there. So one, of course, says iCouch.live/merch. That's the page where you can buy some T-shirts. Not this one, but you can buy that one. You can get a couple others. Actually, that one's not on there either.
It's not.
Neither of these shirts are on there. All right, but you can get some shirts. I see Gary Jones is on the live as well. I love it. Marva Grows is on the live as well. Marva Grows. Yeah. I love that. But you can if you go over to iCouch.live/YT, that's the website that's below the in the bottom bar,
the merch bar.
Yeah, but below that bottom, in that bottom bar, you'll see iCouch.live/YT. If you go there, that is the Composition YouTube channel. That is our business YouTube channel. That's where all of the Incubators Couch shows live. That's where they live.
And there's a reason we're telling you to move on over to that channel. But
we're going to tell you right now.
Okay.
We are going to do 2 giveaways in the course of our show today. Today is our season finale, and we're going to be doing 2 giveaways. And the only way you'll be eligible to be in the giveaway is if you go over to the Composition YouTube channel. So I see Darius O'Kane, I see Therapy Swagger, I see Gary Jones, I see Marva Grows, all of the above.
iCouch.live/YT.
He said, not the Restream bot. Oh yeah.
Yes,
we want to make sure that sure those comments are seen all over the place. This is so cool. I'm looking at us up on the TV right now because we got
on the phone.
We gotta make sure we're in all of the places.
And we are streaming on LinkedIn as well.
Yes, we are. And so my LinkedIn fam, it's good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Love that. Love the LinkedIn fam as well. But definitely want to make sure you guys get a chance to go over to our Composition YouTube page, because if you don't go there, you might not be eligible.
You're gonna miss out on the giveaway, and we're doing a giveaway of one of the shirts that you see on the screen right now. So 2
shirts will be given away today. And that could be you. So we want to make sure you guys get over there. 15 of you guys hanging out with us on the live tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging. Man, listen. So first of all, let me just start off by saying my name is Kirk Nugent. This is my lovely wife, Kanique. And the 2 of us make up the company Composition. Composition LLC is a boutique. You don't like that term.
I don't.
Whatever.
When I think about boutique, I'm thinking about buying my purse, my shoes.
Whatever. It's luxury. It's luxury. I'm trying to pull out luxury. Folk need to understand this is not your run-of-the-mill web design firm. This is your boutique web design firm and live video strategy company. And we are the hosts for this show, The Incubators Couch. Unscripted, vulnerable conversations for entrepreneurs and business owners just like you. And we hold space here for us to be able to talk about and commiserate on all of the things that go along with business. And you're going to see exactly what that's about in just a second when we get into our host rant. There's 3 segments to the show. There's the host rant, where we kind of, vent a little bit.
We rant about some issues we've had with some client or something like that.
That's right.
And I'm sure you guys can relate. So that is what the rant is for. And then we also do a resource of the week,
Resource of
where
the week.
we share either an actual product or service that would be beneficial to you as a business owner, or we give you some tips, like what we've been doing for the past 2 or so weeks.
That's correct.
We give you some tips on how to do a certain thing. So that's the resource of the week. And then after that, we do the spotlight. And the spotlight is a business owner in Huntsville, because we like to
interview our Huntsville
people. And we chat with them about
whatever their story might be.
Whatever their story
the spotlight
is.
spotlights their business, and then we have the therapy session, which is actually them sitting on the chairs. We have some great chairs behind us. We haven't recorded on the couch. We are on the couch now, but there's some chairs behind us, and so we record on the chairs, but them sitting in the chairs, quote unquote couch, and essentially just kind of sharing with us, this is something that happened with a client, and it was rough, and we commiserate.
And how do they learn from it? So.
Yes. David says we got cross-pollination today.
Yes, we do.
Hey, David, man, if I made you a moderator on the composition channel as well. Gary,
cool.
I need to make you one as well.
But he already posted the chat. The link.
He posted it on my channel.
Perfect.
Because he has the ability to do that.
Perfect.
Darius O'Kane says, I made the move. I made the switch. Thank you so much. Come on over. The water's fine.
iCouch.live/YT.
iCouch.live/YT. We're gonna get right back into our host rant here, because the host rant is what we got. This is the host rant resource of the week therapy session. Let's go. That didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. Host pan therapy session resource of the week. Let's go. Therapy swaggers put the eyes in the chat. I love it.
Technology, guys.
Listen, I love technology when it works, and sometimes you touch the button and it doesn't it doesn't do
what
it.
It's supposed to do.
It's like I touch the button. It's like you're not doing anything. Anyway, this is the host rant for this week is kind of inverted. One of the things that I absolutely love. We've talked about networking. We've talked about staying top of mind, tip of tongue. Something that I probably don't talk about enough is word of mouth referrals. Is people who will go out of their way to just be like, but did you talk to Kirk though? Like, cause he'll get you all the way right. And I had a recent experience where that happened, and I was talking to the person, and they were just like, man, do you pay so and so? I was like, no, I don't. They're like, man, because they were just raving. They were like, you don't need to look no more. You just need to go right to this person. And I just wanted to rant about the appreciation of this person. Why are you looking like that?
No, I'm trying to hear where you're going with this.
No. This is it. That's it. This is. We're not. I'm not complaining this week. We're flipping it. That's why I said it's going to be inverted. Meaning, I'm literally overwhelmed by the fact that there are people out there who are like, man, go to Kirk and you will be right. And I think in business, we have to be able to recognize who those people are. Those people who are just constantly sharing, shouting you out. What's good, RK3?
Referrals.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I can go with that. That's what's
no. Real talk.
Like
I had when I decided to go full time into the business, leaving a formal 9 to 5. We did a live stream on the Nugent News joint and on our Facebook channel, and we just told people like, this is what it is, and these are the services that we'll provide. And there are people who from that day to this day have been not only patronizing our business, but they have sending people our way. Sending people our way. And
one of those persons is in the chat.
Oh man, I saw him in the chat already. I didn't want to call him out, but he's there. And there is it cannot be overstated. Hey, what's going on? Chad Gulman is back with us again.
I remember.
There's something to be said for, or we cannot overstate. We cannot. I don't even know how to say it. You cannot manufacture a good referral.
Yeah.
There's no, it's like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this because if I do these things, this person's going to, refer me highly. Actually, you could do all those things and they forget.
Yes.
Because that's a very
It
real
is.
experience. Like, and you're thinking to yourself, man, I did a lot for that dude, and he didn't even remember.
And they forgot.
Like full on,
Like
Joseph.
Joseph.
Joseph's in the jail cell. Like these brothers,
Like,
he got restored. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you forgot everything.
Remember me.
But no, I don't want to be the person who is ungrateful. And so for the whole season, 23 episodes, we've given you host rants, and we still have plenty more. But I wanted here for the finale to just be like, fam, listen, when you have those biggest fans, those people who are constantly cheerleading, the people who believe in you more than you believe in, like real talk, they're looking at you like, bruh, you can do it. And you're like,
I don't know if I
can. Hey, go up there and do this. And you're like, me? They just have, they're your biggest cheerleaders. Those are impossible to create. But you need to cherish them.
Yes, and you need to let them know.
Oh my word.
Like, do something.
Yeah.
Go out of your way to be like, yo, that referral, thank you so much. Email, flowers, whatever you got to do. Let them know, because, man, you got to appreciate the people that is sending you business.
Not sending you business.
Quality business.
And then just, have somebody who is not being paid to have a good opinion of you. You cannot afford to, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
that,
true.
there's no price tag for that. So absolutely, Seesaw says yes. Appreciate your cheerleaders and supporters. There's no like that. That should go without saying, but I feel like it needed to be said. So that is our rant for this week, man. I can't tell you how much business we have received from some particular individuals, and it just cannot be overstated. We appreciate you.
Grateful.
We are grateful. We are grateful. Sometimes to the way that this show is set up, and this is again why I wanted to flip it this week, is we definitely want to hold space for venting, but we don't want to make it seem like we are, that it's all bad.
It's
like
not
there's nothing good that's happening out here. No. Like the only reason why we're still in business is because there are some clients that, man, when they come your way, you're like, this is gold. Now I had a horrible client this week. Like this week, I just delivered their thing today. Terrible stuff. But I'm not talking about that tonight, because there's the only reason why competition still exists, the reason why we're still in business is because there are good clients.
And it's more good clients than bad clients.
Yeah.
So we just want to make sure we let y'all know there are a multitude of good clients.
Multitude.
Yes.
Multitude.
And this show is just geared towards, the few that we, have some issues with.
And we want to hear about those things because we want to hear how we can learn and grow and get better. Now, with that said, let's get into our resource of the week.
All right. What we got this week?
So on the screen, I just want to make sure like right at the bottom of the slide, it says subscribe here to be eligible for the giveaway. I just wanted to, I want to keep on reminding you because we're gonna do a giveaway here in just a second.
And you got to move on over to the iCouch.
iCouch.live/YT. You want to be able to over there. You want to hit that subscribe button, and you might get a shirt. Hey, so listen, these are the resources resource of the week that we've shared for the last 3 weeks. Discovery Call 101. We talked about what that discovery call should look like. Pricing 101. Yep. And how you should structure that price and what you need to factor into it. And we talked about the art of networking last week. And that one was a big one. In fact, I got a couple of comments and a couple of calls from some of y'all that that was well needed. One was I'm glad that one touched a nerve. But this is our resource of the week this week. The one thing that everyone gets the same amount of, and you get to decide what you're going to do with yours. 24 hours in a day, you get to decide how much of that you're going to spend sleeping, how much of that you're going to be awake, and who you are going to invest that time in. Managing your time is this week's resource of the week. And so first thing I want to say to you is you've got to create a good habit.
Yeah, you have to put some things into place to get that thing to be a habit. How many weeks does it take to make a habit?
They say three. They say 3 weeks, 21 days of doing the same thing over and over and over. Well, I mean, not the repetition, but the idea is you get into a rhythm. And the habit that I want to help, the habit is good time management. The There are so many tools and resources out there to help you manage your time. I mean, the most basic of which is your calendar. And I want to talk about that in a second as well. But it doesn't matter if you don't have a habit of managing your time.
That's
like
so true.
if I have a calendar and I never look at it,
you don't use it.
I blow past appointments. The notification buzzes on my watch, on my phone, on my laptop, and I'm just continuing on in what I do. You have to develop a habit of actually managing your time. That's why we put this one right at the beginning. You got to create that habit. That is absolutely critical.
And the next one is planning ahead, y'all. You have to plan ahead. Even today, I was planning ahead. Carson has basketball, and they sent us the entire schedule. So do you know what I sat and did for like half hour? Input every single game into our calendars so that we can plan ahead to be like, okay, this day we might have to move this, we might need to shift this, or we can't have this on this day. You have to plan ahead. And that is so important in business. You have to plan, guys. You have to make sure you have put things in place to get things situated and done.
And the thing I want to add on to this one is planning ahead means putting time on the calendar for you. Putting time on the calendar for you to work on that project, putting time on the calendar for you to touch up your website and update your social media, putting time on the calendar to get certain things done so that time is also spoken for. The worst thing that happened to me when we first started is, of course, I opened up my calendar to take consultations, which is a blessing. You know, people were booking consultations. I was like, okay, hallelujah. Somebody wants to pay for an hour of my time. But then I realized very quickly, like, whoa, they're booking time on the calendar before I book time. And that's the component of planning ahead that you want to like that. And for those that follow me on my YouTube channel, you know that every presentation I do, the background image has a meaning. And if you're looking at it, it's like the 7-day forecast. You would not, you want to check, like today was raining. You go outside without an umbrella, you're stuck.
You're in trouble.
It's not that it's raining yet. It's just that you check the forecast and you planned ahead. And this is the whole piece that I'm trying to say is in your own time management, one of the critical pieces is that you plan ahead. You want to make sure you are forecasting as best as possible. Now, in business and entrepreneurship, we both know things happen. Like the day doesn't necessarily always go according to plan, but that doesn't mean you don't plan. And so,
and the planning also can expand into a lot of different areas. Specifically, finances.
So many finances. You could say that like 50 more times. That's the reason why I didn't touch on finances as one of the resources of the week, because it's just too much.
It's a lot.
Planning allows for balance in your life and business. That is so true. This is a word that I live by. If it's not on the calendar, it's not real.
It's not happening.
It's not. It's actually not even a thing. Like somebody, hey, such and such, you didn't jump on for the meeting. I'm like, what meeting? I don't have anything on my calendar.
Put it on the calendar.
Oh no, I sent it as a text. You sent it as a text? Calendar. You wanted me to come and you sent it as a text? No, no. Calendar is king. That's for me. But whatever your thing is, it's got to be king. For some people, it's like, you have a planning system like Monday.com or Notion or whatever. But it doesn't matter what it is. You've got to have something that is the gospel, right? Something that is the truth. This is you rectify everything with it. It's that thing that you immediately reach for when somebody says, hey, can we meet so-and-so? You grab that thing because that is the king. And so I refer back to my calendar because my calendar quite
that
literally.
Calendar for personal and business. I'm sorry, folks. If you tell me, let's go grab lunch. And this is a friend of mine. I'm like, listen, calendar. Let's put it on the calendar because if it's not on the calendar, it's not happening.
Guess what? We had our guest for the show today over last night, and you know what we had to do in order to make that thing happen? We had to put it on the calendar because the calendar is king. Yes. And this is the last one. This is the last one. This is the last one. You got to build in space.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I got an example.
Come on.
So I have a meeting every Tuesday of the month, like once a month on the Tuesday. Okay. And I know it's from this time to this time, but I have to make sure I add extra padding on it so that people don't book meetings right up on that thing, because I don't want to have to be rushing to the next thing, because I need to prepare for that meeting when it happens, because I'm the chair of that committee. So I'm like, extra padding, at least a half hour on the front end and on the back end.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's a Zoom meeting versus in-person meeting, if I actually have to physically drive somewhere, I've got to have padding. I've got to build in space, and the thing is, so a lot of the systems out there, I use Calendly, but a lot of the systems out there will allow you to build in padding.
Yes,
you can actually just say every meeting needs to have at least a half hour, cushion
in between.
Between. But I want to say this as well, not just from a calendar perspective, I'm saying from a time perspective, you want to build in space.
Yes,
so
true.
Time management also is delivery management. If you're in business, you have to deliver on whatever it is your client is paying you on. For Kanique, that's a website. For me, it might be a video. It might be delivering on a live show. I'm saying build in space in your schedule. Somebody says, hey, I want so-and-so done. You know that you could probably get that done in 7 days.
You're speaking to me right now.
I'm not going to tell them 7 days.
Nope.
I've got to build in padding.
Build in padding. And I tell them, hey, we might be done earlier, but this is the timeline we're going to go with.
Listen.
And if you get it
under
in
promise,
earlier,
over deliver. That's it. If you get in it earlier, that's great. But I'm not going to tell them the actual time because you want to build in padding.
Because you never know what can happen. Life happens. We all know that. So you got to put some padding in just to be safe.
Time management for your in life and in business isn't just from the perspective of doing things. It's also from the perspective of delivering a particular service or product which your business is going to be known for. And you need to build in padding. Because here's a critical piece. So I had to do a project for a client. And if I didn't have padding in my timeline, I could not have researched how to do this slightly differently, which allowed me to deliver a more superior end product, which led them to be like, this is above and beyond what we thought we were going to get. And why was I able to deliver that? Because I had time to watch a couple of YouTube videos, go and read a couple of articles, chat with some people in the community. Hey, how do you do this graphic? How are you doing this overlay? What is this design again? These are things that you can only do when you build in padding. But if you're rushing, you can never actually innovate.
That's true.
Innovation requires time. Innovation requires padding. Innovation requires time management. And that, my friends, is the resource of the week.
That was good.
All right, I'm done. We gave it to y'all now. Listen, under promise, over deliver. Seesaw Studios. Yep. These are words to live by. Listen, I want to ask y'all to just go ahead right now and tag a friend in the chat and let them know that we are rolling here today. I am literally on the. Let me go back to this screen here. I am on the chat for composition, and we're going to do our first giveaway. And so I'm going to do the screenshot giveaway. The screenshot giveaway is everybody will put their thing in the chat. Now I'm going to go. Let me go to this next scene. Let me see if this works. Yes, it does. Yay. I couched that live/YT. That's that thing at the bottom right there.
Head on over, y'all.
Head on over.
Go into
you
your
can
browser,
see the t-shirts
type
right
it
there.
in. It'll take you to the YouTube channel.
That'll bring you right over to this one. This chat is the one where we're going to be doing the giveaway. And so I see Seesaw Studios in there. I see David Hunt in there. Restream bot will not be accepted. Gary Jones is over on this thing as well. So this is the one that I'm looking at. I'm going to take a screenshot. And so here's what you need to put in the chat. We're going to give you a little bit of time.
Give you some time
to make your way over. There's 7 people in the chat right now.
I'm going to put it in my thing so people can.
Yeah. Come on over to. We're about to do the giveaway. We got to do this quick. We got Sharona Drake on tap tonight, and it's going to be phenomenal. The conversation is ridiculous, but we want to make sure you guys get a chance to come on over. I love the comments here. So the word that you're going to want to put in here is. I'm waiting. You put it in there?
I'm putting on another one. Go ahead.
I want to make sure that. Okay, yeah, I see your comment on Facebook now. All right, cool. I see more people are jumping in on the composition side, which is great.
Make sure you subscribe.
We will be checking the whoever wins. The only verification that we're going to do is to be sure that you're a subscriber. So come on over to composition. Yeah, don't forget forget HTTPS Kanique is what David Hunt is saying. But anyway, come on over to composition. I'm seeing that number is growing a little bit there. Awesome. So the word that you're going to want to put in is shirt. 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 Not now. Don't leave out the R. But SHIRT. Put shirt in the chat, and that will enter you in. Now, the way the screenshot. I want to tell you when to start.
Oh, okay.
The way the screenshot giveaway works is that I'm going to take a screenshot, and the most recent person that typed in shirt is going to be the winner. The one that's at the very bottom.
Don't start yet, y'all. Don't start yet.
Well, no, they can start anytime they want. So, but you're gonna want. Take it from me. I've been in many of these. You're gonna want to hit copy paste. Just paste shirt into the chat, and just keep on pasting shirt into the chat until I do the countdown. So, what we should be seeing is a steady flow of shirts
rolling through. I guess you can start now.
Yeah, you can start. I see 3 shirts in there, and that should be good. 12 of you guys on the live right now. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're about to get into our main joint here in just a second. Oh, I see the shirts coming. All right,
cool.
Should we do the screenshot? I don't think many more people are coming over.
Hey, do the screenshot. I'm with it.
Let's do it, and then we can we can see who wins. Yeah, Seesaw is going nuts right now. All right, we're doing the screenshot in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Who is it?
It looks like it's David Hunt. No, it was Seesaw.
Oh, Seesaw. Yay!
Oh, Darius, you missed it by just a second, man. Just a second. You missed it by just a second.
It was close.
Seesaw Studios.
It was close.
You get a t-shirt. Do me a favor. The email address that's on the screen right now, you see it. It says contact us at yourcomposition.com. Go ahead and drop an email to us with your t-shirt size and your mailing address, and we'll go ahead and get you out a shirt.
Yeah.
Now, you get to decide which shirt
one
it is. So you take a screenshot right now, Seesaw Studios, and so take a screenshot right now, decide which shirt it is you want, and we will send that out to you. We're going to do one more at the end of the show. So you have one more opportunity to be a winner. But I want to say congratulations to you. It's great that Seesaw won.
He's been
our
watching.
faithful,
yes,
supporters and watchers.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you so much for being with us all this time.
Yeah.
Now we're going to transition to our incubator spotlight and then our therapy session. So let's do that, and let's settle in on the couch for a really cool conversation.
Yep.
Sharona Drake Henderson, owner and CEO of the Nameless Group. We're a branding and marketing firm, and we're the name behind the names that you love. We believe that branding is about storytelling. It's about communicating an idea, a product, a service with your intended target audience. And we help you to do that and to do that well and to strategize in a way that makes sense for you and your life. Everyone doesn't have to do social media. Everyone doesn't have to do what everyone else is doing, but there is a language that your consumer likes to hear. And we help you to develop that language, speak that language, so that the intentions of what you're trying to get across are heard by your intended audience. We don't need all the glory, y'all. Okay, we want to tell your story. That's what we're here to do with the Nameless Group. And we serve it with web, brand strategy, ghostwriting, logos, graphic design, all of that. But most of all, we make you very comfortable with what it is that you are sharing, what it is that you're serving, and how to reach your intended audience in an efficient and effective way without wasting your time and wasting everybody else.
Man, today is a special day.
Yes, guess who we got, y'all?
Listen.
The
Sharona
Drake
Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson.
See, I gotta add that piece
Both
on.
of them.
Come on. But no, her handle is on the screen. You've seen the video. But for our podcast, you guys, man, we just want to say a word of welcome to all of you for coming through and hanging out with us today. You're in for a treat because we're excited. We got the truth is business is need networking to survive. And one of the things that I love about our guest today is she's a serial networker. Like we live in those spaces together, I think. And so it's been a really great partnership working with her and the many businesses that she represents, because it's a number of them. But we're talking about the Nameless Group today. But it's been really a blessing. She's here in the city of Huntsville, but has international reach. So Sharona, what's up?
Man, listen, I'm excited to be here.
We're excited to have you.
I love the intros. I'm not on the couch, but I am in the incubator, and I'm just so grateful to be in the incubator and be incubated among the incubation.
With the incubators and the incubation.
Oh my goodness. I told y'all it's going to be a good one, y'all. It's going to be good.
For real. This is dope.
She's incubating both the business and the bundle. That's a whole nother story for another time.
You know?
But no, listen. We take a second and just kind of share with people the Nameless Group. Marketing, branding, all the things. But just kind of give them a little taste. What can they expect? What would people come to you for?
A little of everything. Yeah. Here's the thing. I feel like every meeting when I meet with a client, they're like, "Oh, you do branding. So listen, I need a website. And I need," they go through their whole spiel. And eventually I say, branding existed before websites, right?
Long before.
And before social media?
Yeah.
Oh. So the start of a good brand is not a website. We're going to make that. Yeah. But you actually have to have a brand. So let's educate you on what that is. So a lot of the work I do, designs and all of that, but I mean, people do that. Everywhere, and in this global world, you can go online and get people to do stuff and all of that. But I think what people are missing, or some businesses are missing, is because they're so focused on what it looks like. You're missing who you actually are. Yes. Right. And this is life.
Critical.
You know what I mean? It's like, it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and then it'd be like a dog. Yeah. Like, hey, dogs are us. Like, but those are all ducks. Right? So we specialize in figuring out if you're a dog or a duck.
Or a duck. Come on with
it. That's layman terms, right?
That's it.
Don't get no easier than that.
Yeah, go ahead and put dog or duck in the chat right now. I want to see dogs or ducks. If you can find the emoji, even better. But put some dogs or ducks in the chat right now. That's hilarious.
So people don't know that that's what they're coming to. Because they're like, I'm a duck. Really? Let me ask you some questions.
Yeah.
You go
barking.
Back. Like, so. And they get mad. Oh, ducks don't usually make that sound.
Oh my goodness, y'all.
We about to cut out.
Right. We about to cut out. And then you say, okay, it's okay to be a dog.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm giving you permission to be a dog.
Right.
And you're
because you're not a great duck. And I know that because I'm an expert.
I'm done.
I knew that before I came in the room. Okay. But I got to walk you down.
I would bring you to
put you in the corner until you start growling. And they'll say, what's that?
What's that?
You know what? Dogs are very useful.
Listen.
And then we communicate to the world that you are a dog, right? And what the benefit of that is,
right?
But that's really,
that's so
what
good,
people,
man. That is so good
for real. With branding, they think it's about what you look like you're doing.
Yeah.
And I think in this world, social media has messed up people's brands because it's all about the fluff, right? Like. Yeah. And if you don't look like you're killing it, and if you don't, you know what I'm saying, then you don't have, you must not have a great business. Right. And as opposed to working on who you actually are, what your business actually offers, who you're there for. Yeah. And so you have people coming, and I've had clients and I've been like, you don't need social media. What? You don't.
Wow.
I mean, you could, but what we could do is find a few ads that are going to be great.
Great for you.
Yeah. Find what we call your golden goose that's laying these golden eggs and run that instead of you trying to act like you have content to post. Now we can do that and you can pay me.
There you go.
You can.
We can put together a whole strategy.
But I'm also about effectiveness, right? And so people have to become comfortable when it comes to branding about being for somebody and not for everybody.
Not for everybody. Ooh,
but knowing that if you can narrow down like you're somebody and get to the point where it's like, I know what color, if I give them 3 shirts, I know which color they're going to pick.
Ooh.
I know which perfume they like.
Come on.
I know how they're going to like someone to speak. I know which speaker, they can say the same thing. I know which speaker they'll prefer.
Dang.
If you can narrow that down, then we got something to talk about already. And we can have some conversion. Yeah. But at the end of the day, most of these business owners that you work with aren't healed enough to be themselves.
Ooh.
I can't build a brand off of somebody that's not you.
You got a mask on. Oh God.
You gotta make. You're not a duck, and eventually your people gonna figure that out, and the real duck's gonna come,
and they're gonna steal all your people.
And then you looking at me talking about the website, the logo. We need fresh colors. We need the font. Let's see, you paying.
You're not healed. You're not healed.
Yo, this is gold.
Oh God.
So that's
gold.
You're not healed.
You're not healed enough to run a business.
I hope y'all are watching and
not
paying
to scale.
attention.
I am done. We about to close out the whole interview right now. You are not healed. Ooh,
now you can only go so far.
Yeah.
And so people wonder because they're like, well, you know, I've had my company for 10 years now. I've been full time, I think, for 5 or 6 of those. My branding company doesn't have a social media account.
There you go.
I mean, we do, but I don't know.
No, real talk.
I haven't posted in like, I don't know when.
That's true. Because we don't even post that much. Only now since we have the show, we've been like posting the show. But other than that, not so really. Much.
No. It's like, my brand is my brand.
Brand is the brand.
People who see it, they see me, they meet people, they're like, you need to work with this person. We sit down, we have a meeting.
That's it.
It's like, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
My brand, the people I serve, I'm nameless.
I love the name too. That name is wicked.
Doesn't matter what my name is. I could build yours.
What were we supposed to talk about here again? I forgot.
Okay, we need to transition.
Right, sorry.
I'm so far down the rabbit hole. I'm actually seeing a whole scene in my mind where a dog's sitting there and the duck food is just chilling on the ground, and the dog's like, I don't want the duck food, but it's trying to eat the duck food because it's a dog who's trying to play like it's a duck.
Because everybody likes ducks, right?
Likes ducks, and everybody's feeding the duck, and he's like, so I'm sitting here like,
it's a whole thing.
Recontemplating my entire life.
Because the worst clients, and there are a number of reasons why somebody might not work, but are the ones who are like convinced that they need to be somebody else in order to make it. I can't be effective. I will not work with you.
Yeah.
Because
I need to be them. I need to be like that.
You can't be them.
No, you need to be you.
And then you're going to be mad at me and say I'm ineffective, and that's the word that's going to spread.
Wow.
Because I'm not doing my own social media. So my work is going to speak for itself.
It. Pretty much, yeah.
I can't work for you because you want to be a duck.
Good night. And you're a dog.
You're a dog. And what is your issue with dogs? What is your issue? Because everybody else, well, what they're doing over here, and this person went viral and they did this, and they made money, and they're all ducks. It's like half of them, first of all, half of them aren't.
Half of them aren't.
Some of them are cats. So I know some of them, they're goats.
Yep.
They're goats.
They're
squirrels.
Some of them are eagles. They literally are. So you're being fooled by everybody wearing the same costume.
And
it's like, how can we make you stand out and have that competitive advantage? And it's tough sometimes dealing with clients when they're just convinced they have to be a different version of themselves in order to grow their company, because you will find some success.
Yeah. And
you will.
That's the as they say, that's that's what really will deceive you, is because you will find success in that space, being fake, putting that facade forward, putting on the mask, and you find success like, okay, well, this is my recipe.
Yep. Except your marriage is crumbling.
Oh boy.
Your kids don't like you.
Yeah.
Or you don't like your life because you're always trying to catch up. You're broke because you're spending money in places to make it look like.
Oh gosh.
Now you got to buy feathers. Going to the Duck Gala. That costs too much money.
Girl, you are preaching to somebody right now, because I know on those social media accounts, I have seen the people doing all the things, posting all the things when they don't really need to be doing that.
No,
no,
on my grind, on my hustle. I'm doing my thing.
It's like, who cares?
Yeah.
I don't, do you like your life? I really ask you, how happy are you?
Whew.
Because if you're miserable, that's going to make my job tough.
We're actually not off topic, because she's describing, the profile of her worst clients. Right? I mean, that's essentially it. We're not off topic. We do want a specific story, but we're not off topic because I'm thinking of it from that perspective. And I think there's just so much gold in what has been shared. And I don't want anybody to miss that out there. If you appreciate what has been shared so far, just put a 5 in the chat for me. I should see some 5s. I'm going to put a 5 right now, maybe like 10 5s.
I know.
And listen, if you want to put a 5 and a duck, I don't mind.
You want to send 5? I'm sure there's a place where you can send the 5.
You can send the 5.
No.
I had this client one time.
Come on. Yeah.
And it's so funny. I have to not say his name because he knows I literally call a tax his name. It's like, we're going to say his name is James.
You hear that?
It's like, it's the James tax.
Yes.
We have
this conversation as well.
He knows he has a tax. We're going to call it James. He knows it's the James tax. I use it because I believe in I believe in equity. I believe in being fair.
Yeah.
So I don't want my clients to ever be in a room. Like, let's say they meet, because people think your clients won't meet. Because I just started getting clients in this area, but my clients are all over.
All over, yeah.
But I know people who've been in the room.
That's a whole word, by the way.
Yes.
Your clients will meet.
They will.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. They will meet. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's been to my benefit to connect clients.
That's it. That's it.
But, I've worked for a marketing firm one time when they realized who had the money. And they might charge this one $20,000 more than the other.
Yeah.
Because this one's a millionaire. And this one's, my thing is either raise your price for everyone.
Yeah.
Or just be fair.
Be fair. Yeah.
It's fine. You can raise your price. You own your own company. You don't have to wait a year.
Come on.
Yep.
But this particular client, I had to tell him, because he's one of them that he knows everything, but he don't know.
He don't know.
That's the thing. You don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
You're trying to help me do a graphic, and you can't do graphic design.
You don't know nothing about the graphic design.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I charge him for asking me questions.
Okay, good.
Good.
I'm like, you asked me too many, and I learned this from my dad. My dad was a carpenter. He used to have this sign in his.
I did not know your dad was a carpenter.
Yeah.
See, this is what we share.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness,
a
carpenter's son for sure.
Oh my God! See, you get it. So he had his hut, his building in the back of the house or whatever, and he had a sign. I didn't get it till I got older, but it was like something like, you pay me a job, it's X amount an hour. If you're going to be in a room while I'm doing a job, it added like $1 an hour. If you're going to ask questions, it added like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
If you're going to want to work with me, it was like an extra $20 an hour. Whatever the sign.
It just went all the way down.
Yeah. Because he was basically like, you're going to slow me down. You're going to ask questions, all these things. Yeah. It's more work for me. Mm-hmm. I didn't get it then. He used to just laugh when I would read it. But this client, can I, can we get on Zoom?
I want to see.
And then, what did it look like if you move that to the left? What about a different?
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm dead serious.
Oh no.
So I think I let him do it like once or twice. I said, listen.
No.
There's a reason why I don't work a 9 to 5. First of all, I don't work on your schedule.
At all.
Thank you.
So whatever you think I'm working on that you call, I know you're working on. No, I might work on 3 in the morning.
Yeah. 2 in the morning.
I might work on it. Whatever.
Yeah.
You asking me to hop on your time. I don't work with you.
Come on. Listen. In the chat.
Listen.
If you don't work normal hours, let us know in the chat right now.
Listen.
Because that's the entrepreneur's hustle. That's their whole rhythm right there.
I have told many people that. I told a big organization, a national organization, like, we need this. Yeah, I don't work for you.
I don't work for you.
So we agreed on a deadline.
There we go.
That's when I will have it.
Yeah. You're going to have it by the deadline.
You have it by the deadline. Yeah. And I told you when I will respond to emails within this time. You don't.
Mercy.
You work for this company. I don't.
Yes.
Wow. They don't like that gospel, but it's still good news.
It's still
It's good news.
It's still good news. So this client knows, like, you are going to stress me out.
Yeah.
So we just going to add this to whatever this
item.
next.
Come on. Yeah.
It got to the point. It was, oh man, but when I say annoying, it got to the point he had a mentee on the line one time with Zoom. And we had just met. And
adding additional people, that's an extra.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
So he had been working with him for a while. The boy's a bad boy. Videographer or whatever, done stuff all over the place. But, sometimes when you're working with your mentor, and this is another thing, I've seen people work with mentors, they don't hold them to the same standard.
That's true.
Because they still honor them, a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This boy worked with Spike Lee, had done all this stuff. I mean, really great. And he's just like, kind of, whatever.
Nah, brother.
Man, we on this call, and that client was asking questions again. I said, listen. I said, James.
James,
we got about 5 minutes. Just letting you know. Said 5 minutes comes up. James. All right, I'm about to. Okay, can I just pay you $50 for 10 more minutes? Just 10. Can I just send you $50? I'll send you $50 right now. Okay. And we went on. Man, that mentee found my number. What just happened? What is going on right now? You said his name and he gave you $50 for 10
money.
minutes.
Come on.
I said, oh, he knows there's a tax.
Yeah.
Because you asking me too many questions. Right? So it got to the point where I was still like, we worked together for years. Great, like, really good guy. Just he knows it's just a lot. Yeah. I'm not about to do that.
He's too extra.
Yeah, the type, if you need something, you could probably, do it. And it works for other people. He'll help you out. Just has a good heart if you need it. But I'm still about my business. You're a great guy.
Yeah.
I like money too. That's good too. So
he's clear on what he is, clearly. Right. He's a or is he land in those categories as well?
Here's the thing. Oh man.
Ooh. I may have thrown a wrench in now.
I have clients sometimes who are extremely talented, but not anchored.
Ah, got it.
So it's like
they're blown,
and everyone sees it.
Oh wow.
So part of the reason why I love working with him is because it's like, dude, you don't even know what you have, and people are gonna rip this from you.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Especially folks that didn't look like us. It's like, because now we got this black man doing
this.
Yeah. Every time, every phone call, because I've gotten on phone calls and be like, yeah. Here's his brand strategy that we've created. These are the people that he helps here and there. Y'all want him on CNN doing X, Y, and Z. Da, da, da. How does that help the single black mother that he's trying to help if y'all got him over here? Because we've gone through his perfect person. Right. We've gone through his target audience. Yeah. It seems like this could hurt her. How are y'all helping him?
Wow.
A whole phone call. You know, so he'd get excited. Yeah. One of those every opportunity. Oh, they want me here. They want me there. So what does that mean?
Yeah. But of course they're going to want you.
Yeah. So we got to the point where I was trying to see, I realized after a few years, and I'm always watching, like you have to watch your clients. The only people that this particular person worked with were women. Every time. Always on the team. Never men. But a lot of his work was with young men and mentoring. But men as peers, I didn't see him around. So that says something. Something's there.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Exactly. Yes.
And serving women. Okay.
Yep. And so the last, I'm like, okay, well, you're a guy, you clean, record, you've worked for these top companies, type of guy that most, oh my gosh, you do this, and you do work over in this country, you help the people in Africa, and I'm not easily impressed because I know who I am. So it's like, let me see if this is an issue or not. So I like throwing wrenches and stuff because I need stuff to float to the top before it gets me later on down the line. So I brought a man in. I said, hey, I need you to help me with this project with this particular client. And this particular man is very smart. He comes off arrogant, but he's not. He's just one of those, how some people speak and you like, you just think you know everything. Like he comes off, well, I, blah, blah, blah. And so he's not that guy, but that's his,
No.
So I brought him in. I'm like, hey, I want to call you in this meeting. Of course, I talk him up, and he knows a lot about the area that this particular man works in.
Right.
So it would be a benefit. Man, he came in there and was talking, I've actually done this work too, and I would da-da-da-da-da. And where you're trying to work, my friend is actually the owner of that in Seattle. And da-da-da.
Oh boy. When
I say that thing, them little feathers start coming off so quick.
Really?
And it started with like an email, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to have this meeting, but we don't have to have him present. We've worked well.
Yeah.
No, that's my partner in this. I don't really want to leave it out. And this shows you things. Like I'm always trying to figure out like it doesn't matter if there's a gap. Everybody has something. Everybody has a weak link. Yep. I just need to know where yours is if I'm going to do what I need to do effectively.
So real.
I just need to know where it is. So I know that if you get in a room with a man that's just as smart as you, that's accomplished just as much as you, all of that, what's going to come out?
Yeah.
Because I don't need to put you in a platform and realize,
you don't want to realize that after the fact.
Because you could be in a room with white men and be that guy because you're the black guy.
Yeah.
You're the star.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
But in a room full of other brothers that are just like you, walking just like you, dressed just as nice as you.
Mercy.
What you gonna do?
And a little younger and have done just as much.
Uh-oh.
Now we seeing something. So I started getting emails. I don't think we should go in this direction. I know what I need to do. And da-da-da-da-da-da. So this is where it ended. And this is where it ends with anybody. Anytime somebody tells me God told him to do something, I'm out.
Yeah.
And folks are like, what? Well, I want to, but see, I feel like the Holy Spirit is telling, great. Well, then Spirit. I cannot fight against the Holy Spirit. So we're going to stop here.
We're going to stop right here. Yeah.
When I say that, dude, what you mean? What you mean? I want to hear your ideas. I want to, no. The Holy Spirit just told you. If you say Holy Spirit, God, whoever you believe in, just told you. Nope, can't. Well, no, because I did that.
No. The Holy Spirit is the trump card.
It's the trump card, and people use it often to get what they want.
Yep.
Yeah.
So usually, a lot of times when I work with Christian clients, that's the manipulative tool.
Wow.
God told me, or I was fasting and praying about this, and this, is what I came out with. I had someone recently was like, I did this because literally the advice we had given, they did the opposite 3 times. I said, now I'm upset. Because I don't care if you don't listen, but if you don't listen and it turns out exactly the way I said 3 times,
get it.
You're not right about everything.
We're good.
But if the pattern has proven, every time you listen to me, it worked, and every time you didn't,
here we go.
you calling me to fix it.
Wow.
You know, and I said, why? Why did you do this again? Why did you? Because I know how. Why? I just had peace about it. You know.
Peace.
I said, okay.
Oh my.
So what made you? I felt compelled. I need to know what compels you.
Wow.
I need to know why you have peace doing the wrong thing.
Mercy.
And that's sometimes I really like if somebody's too like God, I'm like, oh gosh. We about to put a tax on this because it's gonna be tough. You can't tell. I can't tell you anything.
Yeah, if you're gonna be falling back on God, this God, that Holy Spirit.
What is the wisdom?
Yeah.
Like just give me wisdom. Can you ask him to explain it to you?
Yeah.
Ask him to tell you.
Okay, Holy Spirit said that. So
Okay, great.
break
Can
that
you
down.
go back and ask him to give you wisdom? Because if he gave measurements for an ark,
Come on and talk.
if he gave colors for the type of cloth,
Come on.
He sure can.
The
He gave
different
you the
compartments
wood
of the
to
sanctuary.
use.
Come on.
and he told you to do that,
Come on.
give me all the specs.
Yeah.
I want you to go back and say, tell him, say, go to this website, then click this, and then it's going to say this, do this font, do this,
And then sign it, Holy Spirit.
Because you don't want to sit there. You don't want to sit there and figure it out. Man, that thing, we didn't work together. For a year, that client came back like, okay, I'm not going to work with you unless you say God didn't tell you that. But then the next question is going to be, then why'd you tell me God told you that?
Well, you have to know that that's going to be it. Yeah. And finding out the answer to that level of the question really starts to dig.
Because then I'm walking you in that corner.
Yeah. I can't even bother.
No. That is the hardest thing that I deal with clients because I am very upfront with that. I'm going to ask questions. I care deeply. You know, I want to know.
You get invested in the brand.
Very invested.
Yeah.
And I can't be invested without being invested in you.
Yeah,
That's so
it.
true.
Well, the
So
brand
true.
is there.
Yeah. Because I got to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Even if it's a big organization, whoever the CEO is, I need to know you're going to be okay because you're the one that's going to cut the check or tell the people to.
That's it.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're going to connect me in HR and say, hey, this is the person, put her.
Yeah. And they're also going to be the person in those circles at those tables with other potential clients.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I've been in situations I've seen situations where people build the great thing, but their lives crash. I can't sleep at night personally, knowing that I'm going to build something that's going to hurt you later. Other people can though. Sometimes I wish I could. I just like,
Yeah, I know.
I have given up so much money that I know it's like I should be. Some people like, that ain't none of my business, but I can't.
I can't. But that's what you bring to the table in your business. And I think there are those boundaries that we need to know. Like, you know what? I have stepped over this line and it has not been good for me. And even though there's more money overall across the other side of that line, I can't get that money because I need to sleep at night.
Yeah.
And I think in business, you got to know what the differences are.
That's true.
I think the entire conversation from start to finish, even as we were joking about the whole dog and duck, is you knowing yourself. I do this presentation where I tell people, a couple of different things. And the last one is you need to earn a PhD in you. And folks are just like,
know yourself.
really? Like, yo, that's the school you never graduate from. You've got to know you. You've got to know you more than anybody else. You've got to know how you respond in certain situations. You got to know what brings out of you the best. You got to know you.
Yeah, because you have to staff for your weaknesses.
Whew.
Like, that's what I learned.
Staff for your weaknesses.
You have to.
That's a whole t-shirt.
Because there was a president we had. Listen, there was a president we had one time. And I was like, this dude is trash. But his cabinet was so strong.
Wow.
That I think it saved his stupidity.
Wow.
Like, I love this president. I used to go and watch like moments they messed up because it was hilarious. I could watch an hour and a half of dumb stuff. It's like, what? Why aren't you listed as one of the worst? Because you had better people in your cabinet.
Yeah, the cabinet.
And I really watched that. Like, man, you staff for, I know some of them left. But it probably saved you from way more than we would have seen.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so, you staff for your weaknesses. A lot of people try to grow, strengthen your weaknesses. You're not. Studies have shown very minimally. Wherever you're weak,
move the needle. Yeah.
That's still gonna be your weakest point forever.
Period.
Even if you grow, it's somebody else's strength though.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Just be humble enough to be like, listen, child, you come over there. Right if here. I go over there, I'm going to tell them something else. You real gentle. They like you better. Go over there and say this. Do it that way. Or what should I do?
Yeah.
But you have to be a PhD in yourself to get there. And that comfort level of what makes you different is your competitive advantage. Wow. And if you're trying to build a brand, I need to know your competitive advantage. There. But that's tough to lean into. Because the same things that I'm applauded for are the things that I was disciplined for as a kid, right? Yeah. Like, Sharona's very bright, talks too much. It's back when you had written report cards. I know. Y'all don't have that no more. Can't hide from your parents.
No.
You be trying to change that D to an A and stuff.
Yeah, come on.
Can't do that no more. It's all digital.
With E for excellent. You
know can't do that anymore.
No,
it's right
can't do that no more.
But I used to hear that, very bright, but, talks too much. Right.
Busy bodies all over the place. I got that all the time.
Abrasiveness. Like people are like, who are you so abrasive? That is, but my greatest strength, the flip side of that is my greatest weakness.
That's it.
I've had to embrace the fact. And my father helped me one time. I said, give me one of my biggest strength and my biggest weakness or something I could work on. And he said, your biggest strength is that you never quit.
That's a
I was like, your biggest weakness is you don't know when to quit.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
I said, well, what am I supposed to do? He said, didn't say do anything. I just was telling you.
Embrace that bad boy.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, well, if I try to strengthen that weakness, I lose my strength. You know what I mean? If I start quitting earlier, then I no longer have. So it taught me that one line.
Oh my!
Taught me it's like it's not about trying to fix myself.
Yeah.
It's about learning to love myself and reach out to community in those ways where it's like, this is what I'm feeling. This is why I want to go hard. This is da-da-da-da. This, and then them say, yeah, it's time to let go.
That's good.
This was in relationships, romantic relationships. Yes. This is in, boxing even. Like my boxing coach was like, you go too hard sometimes. Like you don't know how not to. He said, so you take unnecessary hits.
Golly.
He was like, and that's you.
You had to take that hit. Oh gosh.
And I'm like, but yes, boxing, I'm supposed to get hit. Yes. But every hit takes a little bit of your energy away.
Oh my.
Every hit. So you have to calculate the hits you'll take.
That's true.
Right?
Listen. We got to have you back. We got to have you back.
So yes.
This is what I want to say. I'm going to say this. There's all the nuggets of wisdom are in there. We don't need to pull them out. We don't need to tease them out. I just want to say this one line. Brand building is business building. And so for some of you, you're wondering like, man, I resonate with everything she's saying, but I'm not necessarily trying to build a brand. That's because you're building a business. And building a business is building a brand.
Y'all.
And so that's why we're not even trying to be very specific in terms of what the nuggets of wisdom are and try to apply it to your particular industry. No, it's all for you.
Yeah.
It's all for you. Some of you might want to wake up tomorrow and just try quacking. This feels normal. Quack. This feels.
That might be what I needed to do.
You might want to do that, or you might wake up tomorrow and just start flapping. Maybe see if you get some thrust under there. Real talk. I tell my mentees all the time, collect experiences like playing cards, like collectible items, because your experiences will help you to know what you like, what you don't like.
That's so true.
Experiences will help you to know who you are. And I think in business, you do want to be very mindful, be sensitive. I'm going to take on this client and then do a postmortem. I'm not, even if it went well, if it went terribly, if it was indifferent, do the postmortem to understand, okay, that really wasn't my client. And
that's okay.
Man, I need to find more of them. And once you start to realize those things about yourself, you start to you start to tease out why is this client my client, or why is this client not my client? You start to begin to really put together your own profile.
Yes,
because that's what building a brand is about.
Exactly,
is understanding who you are. Sharona, take a second and tell folks where they can find you, follow you, what's coming next,
going on.
and then of course we need to make sure before you leave you sign on the dotted line of when you're coming back for season 2.
I know, right?
I'm ready. We do have a website, thenamelessgroup.com. You can go there. My email address for your listeners, we could post it on there, but it's just
we'll put it in
Sharona at thenamelessgroup.com. If you follow me on social media, I really don't even do anything. I show you what my work can do.
That's really good. That is a really good.
So I'm a parenting social media influencer online and been featured some of everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere in just a year, wanted to show people you could be yourself and go viral, I guess, if you need to, but reach people. So within a year, we went viral 18 times when I was consistent with it, just to show people it's possible. No trends, none of not following the rules, only posting 2 to 3 times a week. So you can look at that, but that comes with embracing your authenticity. But yeah, so if you're interested in doing the work of figuring out who you are, who your business serves, then I'm here for that. And once you become that PhD in yourself, you by default become great at studying others because you can't know yourself without comparison to what's around you.
That's good.
So it makes you very good at what you do, or a lot more effective. And so that's what we're trying to be, effective and efficient. Yeah.
Sharona, it is always a great time to have you here.
Yes.
I mean, every single time, man. Even though this is your first time on this particular show.
But anytime, you're always awesome.
You didn't say anything about Heard First. I'm just going
to
I'm gonna plug that a little bit.
Yes, so I have a nonprofit called Reify, which we have Heard First, which is an initiative that invests in creatives to advance the culture. So we have 6 artists that we're working with right now. And the premise is, what would happen if we invest in our creatives in a way that record labels would, all of that, without asking them to sell their souls.
Come on.
What if we did it intentionally to benefit the culture and the communities that we live in?
Absolutely.
And challenged those cities and communities to say, hey, if you want to advance in business and economics and tourism and all of that, then you need to pay attention to your creatives, not just your artists and your singers, but your videographers, those who specialize in sound, those who are set designers. All of those help to make a place unique and to define, what it is. So if you're interested in that, heardfirsthsv.com. We have some amazing music out, some video work that's been done. Come on, by composition, and so many others who have poured in to show people that, man, America's greatest export has always been our culture. That's right. And I believe the culture has always started with the creatives. So if you believe in that, you can support that too.
Yes.
Thank you, family. This is what it's all about. We want to make sure you get a chance to see all the aspects of business. One of the things I love about bringing entrepreneurs on is that they don't always have one thing they do.
That's true. They have multiple.
So we're gonna have you come back to talk about all of the other brands that you got. But we thank you for coming through and hanging out with us today, and we will see you guys in the next one.
And we're back, y'all.
My.
That was a lot. That was a whole lot. I hope y'all were taking it all in, because
we need to debrief.
It was so much.
What in the world, y'all?
Are you a duck?
Are you a duck or a dog?
Yeah, which one are you?
Listen, man.
So much good stuff.
That was good stuff. Yeah, Seesaw Studios, I see your comment. Truth bombs everywhere.
Yep.
Truth bombs everywhere. Staff for your weaknesses. Know your competitive advantage. Don't if your weakness is also your greatest strength, don't try to improve the weakness, because you'll lose your greatest strength.
Yes, you will.
My goodness.
That's a lot in there, man.
Wow. That
so much good
there's
stuff.
A lot, man. And then just the whole duck dog analogy.
You gotta know yourself.
Yeah.
Know yourself.
Even like what we were talking about earlier with, time management. One of the things when we were talking about creating, the first point was create habits, create a habit. This is the crux of that is based on knowing yourself, knowing what scenario puts you in the best position to succeed. Like if this is the environment, these are the factors, I'm going to do my best work.
Yeah.
And figuring out what that is and creating that environment around every one of your projects means you can deliver every single time. That's what knowing yourself is all about. Of course, that's going to a component of time management, but that's exactly what she's talking about as well. And it's just so crazy, if people want to fight in other people's armor, the term success leaves clues is great, but what if those clues are not for you?
Yep. That is so true.
Sometimes you got to know yourself. That worked for them.
it might not work for you.
Yeah.
Like
I've never barked a day in my life. I'm a duck, right?
Like for me, like E.T. talks about being up in the morning at like 4 a.m, and that's when he gets most of his work done. That ain't me, folks. I am a night person, and I can hammer stuff out in the middle of the night. That's my best time. And you got to know that for yourself.
And the funny thing is, I can do both. I will sometimes be up late at night getting my work done, or I will go to bed, and you find me up early in the morning knocking it out. And so it's just, but for me, I like the randomness of it. That one of the if I ever went back to 9 to 5, like there's a whole story that I could share here in terms of like I recently got a job and quit it within a month because it just felt too much like work.
Yeah, man.
Like that's my line. It felt too much like work.
It was supposed to be remote, but it
phenomenal
really wasn't.
Job, but it felt like there were some other things there, but real talk, it felt like work, and I have not worked in a very long time. Yeah, and so I was like, I kind of know this feeling, and I don't like it.
Like worked on someone else's schedule, not yours.
Now, the truth, I mean, that's what I mean when I say to folks, you got to know what refills you. You got to know what isn't work. So like researching my, I got to put together a list of equipment that a client has to buy so that they can build out their studio. That's not work for me. It's work for somebody else, but it's not work for me. That's what I would have been researching that stuff for free. Yeah. So the fact that somebody's going to pay me, $650 to do that, fine with me. So it's not work. So when I say it felt too much like work, I mean, it felt like stuff that I had to do that I wasn't necessarily planning to do, or I wouldn't just do on my own. Yeah. And so again, knowing yourself, knowing what it is that refills you, knowing the different pieces and components that create a scenario that allows you to do your best work. Those are the pieces I think that we do not take the time to fully understand. And Sharona just hit the nail on the head many times. From the word go. We said that Sharona's got to come back. I see you. Seesaw Studio says, what a great finale. I see Therapy Swaggers in the chat as well. Got a chance to meet with him this week.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Got a chance to meet with him this week. That's absolutely awesome. I think I owe you an email, Therapy. So that's pretty dope. I saw Anselm Paul.
Yeah, for a little bit. He was on
in the chat. I don't see his comment now, but
he was on my Facebook for a little bit.
Yeah. There's like I said, there's a ton of gold that was shared by Sharona in this particular episode. But I'm curious to hear from you guys. There's 19 of you guys on the live today. Tell us a couple of your takeaways. Tell us some of the things that we don't get a chance to do this. We want to engage with you a little bit. Yeah, we might go over a little bit today. You know what I'm saying? It's the finale. We can go over a little bit. We're going to do another giveaway here in just a second. But we are. Take a second, even as we recount a couple of them, but take a second right now and drop in the chat some of the things. I saw some of you put in the chat, the dog duck emoji. I also saw several of you put in the chat 5s because you don't necessarily work on a particular schedule. And one I think I don't remember who it was. I think Darius was like, "What are regular work hours? Like, who does that? I don't work for you." But yeah, man, put some of those things in the chat. One of the things that resonated for me was when she talked about her boxing coach saying, "You take too many hits. You need to know which hit, because every hit takes some energy."
Yes. Ooh. Takes a little bit out of you. You know that which ones to take and which ones to not take. Gotta know which ones to
strategically take hits.
That was good.
Strategically take hits. I said, wow, that was a big one for me. That was a big one. Bishop Donald Oliver, man, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat.
Yeah. Grace to you, fam. It felt like work, not laboring. Hey, man, it's so good to see you, Bishop. It's so good to have you on the live with us today. So awesome. And I see Therapy Swagger says, "Hey, I listen. I'm just doing a quick shout out, man. Listen, just doing a quick shout out. But now, if you really think through, your life, who you are, the experiences that make up, all that you bring to the table, you'll be able to kind of piece together a profile. And that profile is kind of a roadmap towards your particular version of success.
Yeah.
And I think that is a major takeaway. That is a major takeaway from one bishop to another. That is a major takeaway that I want to make sure everybody leaves with. The entire season, man, there's 24 episodes of Incubators Couch now. This is episode 24.
24th episode.
24 episodes of Incubators Couch now. These are episodes that are packed with real information, tangible information that you can use today to better your business. You can learn from these stories. You can commiserate. You can feel like you are not crazy for some of the client interactions and experiences that you've had,
because we've
all had them, and you do not have to feel bad about them.
You do not have to feel bad about that.
And now you know that there's a space here at the Incubators Couch, and of course under the Composition brand, that is designed and created with you in mind, unscripted, vulnerable conversations with you in mind, so that we can get that off of our chest.
Yeah.
So many of our guests have shared with us in the post interview, which again, we should just record.
I know. We really should.
Those post interviews are just ridiculous, but they've shared with us like, man, I'm so glad I was able to share these stories, because where can you share these? Where do business owners get a chance to really? And I want to be there are a couple of the stories where we genuinely are like, never working with them again. Terrible client. But a lot of the stories, I mean, Sharona said tonight, this client is somebody that she said it's a great guy, but she had to created a whole tax with his name on it. But there's a lot of stories where we genuinely learned from that interaction, and our business and what we provide to subsequent clients is better because we went through
those experiences. And with the show, when we share those experiences, we're hoping that you will learn from those experiences also, so that you don't have to go through that. But if you do happen to end up going through something similar, you already kind of have a guide map showing you how we went through it and was successful in maneuvering through that thing. And
that's the whole point. I think that's, I'm speaking to Bishop now. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. And that's, I think, what we're able to share through these stories is somebody else's experience. So even if you've never had that particular experience before, you now get the leg up from learning from that experience, implementing those nuggets of wisdom into your business, and then launching out at a different level. Avoiding those pitfalls. You get to start, it's like, they call leapfrogging. You get to start at a level, when you play Mario Brothers, if you beat the game, you get to play the game over again. And sometimes our older brother would play the game, and then, he'd beat it, and then he'd get tired and be like, okay, you guys play. And now we would be playing at a different level than where you would normally start from, because he had already beat the game and he gave you the opportunity. This is a really good analogy. I got to use this later. But now
what have you come to teach me? Yes, Darius.
That's it. That's really good, Darius. What have you come to teach me? That now you get to play at a different level, and you only get to play at that other level when you take advantage of building on what others have, like why drop in the same pothole that they did? Avoid that. And you can get down the road even further faster. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Micah's in the chat. Bishop is saying, yep, we got to level up. I love it, man. Thanks for sharing your experience. Thank you so much, Bishop. I love this. A lot of you guys hang out with us in the chat today. I hope that several of you have already gone over
to our YouTube.
That's not the one.
Things happen.
Hopefully you guys have gone over to our YouTube channel. The link is right here, iCouch.live/YT. Would love for you to be able to go there, because we're going to do a giveaway, and then we're going to close it out.
Yes, we're going to do another giveaway, another shirt. So jump on over to our YouTube channel for Composition so that you can enter in the drawing.
Yeah. There's a bunch of different things happening with the Stream Deck. I'm gonna have to reconfigure this thing before we do any other live, because I'm like, what button did I touch?
What's going on?
Anyway, PTSD is in the building.
Hey,
better late than never. Hey, man, you're going to want to scroll back on this one. You're going to want to scroll back.
This is a good one.
But definitely, I'm going to point to it again, iCouch.live/YT. You're going to want to go to that link. That link's going to take you to our YouTube channel, the business YouTube channel, not my YouTube channel, but the business YouTube channel. And that is where we're going to be doing the giveaway just now. And this time, you'll come up with a word that we can use.
Couch.
Oh, couch. All right. Cool. PTSD says, salute to one of the hardest working OGs we follow. Hey, PTSD, man. Nice. Thank you so much, bro.
That's what's up.
Truly appreciate that. I'm definitely, I will be doing a lot more in the coming weeks and months as we head towards the holidays on live. So definitely want to make sure you guys get a chance to come hang out with us. Today, however, this is a special edition. This is the season finale. We had the season premiere of Incubators Couch on all of the platforms, all of the channels.
Yeah, we did.
And so now we're closing out the season by
all the channels.
Going to all of the channels as well. David put shirt. No. It's a new. Oh, he put it in there already. There's a new name now.
Yeah, so we will be starting the.
But David,
giveaway.
You're not. It doesn't look like you're on
the composition YouTube.
I see Restream bot, David.
No, David.
You got to be on the composition YouTube in order to be eligible to type in couch. Now, I don't know about you, Stream Deck, but hopefully this will work. It worked. So these are the t-shirts. These are the t-shirts that we have on. All these t-shirts are on Amazon, by the way.
They are.
You can go right there on Amazon. You can go right to that link right on the screen right now that says iCouch.live/merch. Right now, the only person that has entered into the giveaway is Gary Jones Jr.
Gary Jones and David, because David did put in couch.
He put in couch, but he didn't put it on
the
right
wrong
platform.
Channel, my bad. Sorry.
He put in couch on a different platform.
Come on over to the
composition. So you got to come over to the composition page. But yeah, these are some of the shirts that are there. I saw your email, Seesaw Studios. Your email came through already.
Good.
So you will be getting one of the t-shirt. I hope I didn't look at it. I saw it come in, but I didn't look at it. But I hope you gave us your t-shirt size and which t-shirt you want. So make sure you get over there and do that. I see Darius O'Kane has entered. David Hunt has entered.
All right.
Couch
in the chat, y'all. Put couch in the chat so we can.
Do we enter the word couch? Yes, PTSD. Yes. You just type in couch, but you have to type it on the composition YouTube page. I know you're on my YouTube page right now on the Kirk R. Nugent YouTube channel, but we want you to type it in on the composition YouTube channel to be eligible. So we'll wait for you. We don't mind waiting. There's 17 of you guys on the live right now. Anybody? Oh, I see couch already. Oh, no. That's still over on YouTube. On Kirk R. Nugent YouTube channel. But for anybody that's on Facebook, LinkedIn, all the different places that we're streaming to right now, if we're going to give you maybe a minute, because we're already over our time. We're just going to give you a minute to go ahead and get over to get over to the composition YouTube channel, iCouch.live/YT. And once
make sure that you subscribe to the channel, y'all. Subscribe.
Yeah. And you're gonna want to keep putting couch in.
Yeah, because we're gonna take a screenshot.
Yes,
and that's how we'll determine who the winner is for the shirt.
Yes, we're gonna take a screenshot. And so I see David Hunt, I see Darius O'Kane, I see Gary Jones.
Good stuff, y'all.
I see Leslie Kaysen has put in couch as well.
That's my girl.
But
wait,
she's not on the right platform.
Come on over to YouTube.
No,
iCouch.live.
Leslie, you're on a different. I don't know where's Leslie at. Leslie,
maybe on my Facebook or something. What is that?
She's on YouTube, but I'm assuming she's on my YouTube or something. We're only swimming.
Okay,
anyway,
let me go check.
We want to make sure you're on the right platform, because that way you will be eligible.
Where am I?
All right, and you want to keep on posting it. All right, we're going to be doing the screenshot here in just 60 seconds. I'm already counting it down. 60 seconds to go. 60 seconds to go. I see several couches are coming through. And so somebody says, how do we get there? The link has been posted in the chat multiple times. It's iCouch.live/YT. It's literally Let me go back to the host. It's literally this link right here on screen right now.
Yeah,
this
type
is
that
the
into
link.
your browser. It'll
That's
take you
the link right there. PTSD. This link
page.
right here, iCouch.live/YT. It'll take you right to our YouTube page. We are live on that YouTube page right now. Even Donald Oliver came over.
If it's easier, just go to youtube.com/your composition with a K, and it'll take you to our channel.
I don't think that's easier.
If they're having issues, he's already on YouTube. He just needs to put that in.
Yeah.
And gets over to the YouTube page.
Or you can scroll up, or better yet, you can go into the description, because the description has the link.
Oh, it's the same.
All of the descriptions have the iCouch.live/YT in there, so you can just go right there. Several people are putting in there, and we're counting it down. Several people are here. Bishop Oliver here, fam. I've got I'll get my new shirt. Listen, how it all works. I like it. Couch. I see couches. A lot of couches in the chat right now. All kinds of couches. I'm just giving a couple more seconds. I feel like PTSD is gonna make it. Yeah. I feel like he's gonna make it. I feel like Leslie's gonna make it as well. Leslie made it.
Yes.
Leslie made it. Leslie is here. All right.
Here. I see you.
Leslie made it. Just keep on putting couch in. So I'm going to count it down here. I'm going to count it down. All right. We are going to take the screenshot in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Hold up so they can see you taking the
4,
screenshot.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, who is it for?
All right, I don't know. Leslie Kaysen.
Oh, I am not shipping it to you. I will just hand deliver it.
She lives here?
Yes.
That is awesome. Leslie Kaysen, congratulations to you. That is so awesome.
That is
you
hilarious.
are our winner for tonight. Between you and
Darius.
No. Seesaw Studios.
Sorry.
You are our winner. Yay. She says, "Hey, I love that. Leslie Kaysen, thank you so much. But thank you to all of you, 18 of you guys on the live right now. Thank you to every one of you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. And for those that have been rocking with us all season long.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
Clap.
Straight
so
up.
Much.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you. And what we will do, man, listen. Go ahead, binge watch the people are still putting couch. Go ahead and binge watch the episodes. Yeah. There's a ton of them. If you're already over here on the composition page, you already know where to go.
Go ahead and subscribe.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well.
Go ahead and watch.
As Gary says, go ahead and hit that like button. You know,
hit the like button.
Nothing wrong with hitting the like button.
Just hit the button.
The like button it's not gonna bite you. If you hit that like button, it'll be fine. Thank you for that, Gary. But also, look for us. We'll be coming back in the new year.
Yeah, January, February.
We are going to be stacking. Hey, thank you for the subscribe.
Thank you.
We're going to be stacking our interviews over the next 2 months. Where we can fit in the interviews, and we're going to be preparing for season 2. It's going to be a new design, new intro.
Yes.
Some new branding. We're going to do some things, and we are going to have, of course, immense, ridiculous value that we can promise you for sure. Thank you all so much for your time and attention tonight. It's been absolutely phenomenal. This is probably our longest show and our most watched live. At least we've got almost 20 people watching with us right now. That's absolutely awesome.
Yes, Micah. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, y'all, so you can know when we go live.
Yeah. You want to get notified. Yes. You want to get notified. Micah is on it tonight, man. Micah is on it. Micah's on it. Donald is on it. We appreciate all of you. But fam, listen, Composition LLC is a web design and live video strategy firm, and we love working with small businesses and entrepreneurs.
You see now saying firm. What happened to boutique?
I said boutique at the beginning.
But you got to end it with the same stuff.
No.
Oh my goodness.
I can describe it whatever way I want.
Sir.
But listen, this is what we do, and we love. This is the truth. The people that we have on the show, the people who we serve with this show, they are also our ideal clients.
Yes.
Yikes! I added a couch through Facebook. I guess it didn't work. No, Michael Reed. Sorry, man. You got to be over on the composition channel for it to work. Got to be over on your composition channel for it to work. But you can still come on over now and just go ahead and hit the subscribe button just because, just because. It's right here, iCouch.live/YT. That's the link. And if you go to the description on Facebook, I don't think it's in the description, but it doesn't matter. The point is simply this. Incubators Couch is unscripted,
vulnerable conversations
for entrepreneurs and business owners just like you. And we're excited about this space that we've created, excited about the community that is growing. And we hope to look on our social media platforms. We're on IG now.
We've got Reels coming out.
Right. We're pulling out different things from the different shows. Definitely want to make sure you guys get a podcast is popping as well. So if you just want to hear the interview with the other business owners, that's the thing.
Yeah, definitely go to our website, iCouch.show, and you'll see all the podcast episodes that you can just listen to the interviews on there as well.
Yeah.
Not the full show, just the interviews.
Just interviews. But fam, listen, that's it for us. This has been a phenomenal first season. And we will see you guys around these internet streets or in the next video. Later, fam.